Hello. I want to talk some more today about being. Being is all there is. Being in its absolute state is unmanifest, uncreated, unbounded, never changing, pure consciousness. Being in its relative state is created, bounded, phenomenal, always changing, a field that is relative, full of activity. The consciousness of the relative field, of the created world in which we live, is the consciousness of waking, dreaming, or sleeping. We human beings are very familiar with the relative consciousness of our world. But pure consciousness, the absolute state of being, is hidden from us because our minds, our physiologies, our senses are busy with all of the activity here in the world. That activity hides being in its pure consciousness. We don't have access to being in its absolute state of power, of intelligence, of bliss. To be able to gain that experience of pure consciousness, you need a meditation practice. A meditation practice allowing you to transcend this ever-changing, phenomenal, relative field. Then the experience is of the transcendent, pure consciousness, being in its absolute state, that is your self. Experience of yourself infuses your mind and your physiology. And when you return to consciousness of the relative field, to the waking, dreaming, or sleeping, you have that infusion of the power and the intelligence and energy of pure consciousness. Being is all there is. It is the essential constituent of the relative field in all its phenomenal appearances. Being is all there is. And when you transcend regularly and repeatedly in your meditation practice and experience being that is pure consciousness, in time you will be established in being, in yourself. You will hold the consciousness, the pure consciousness of being, alongside the relative consciousness of waking, sleeping, or dreaming. You will hold these two consciousnesses simultaneously. Now, being in its absolute powerful state is always yours. Consciousness of the Absolute is alongside consciousness of the relative. And now, in this first stage of enlightenment, devotion grows to the Lord, and awareness grows of the Lord who presides over all being in its absolute state, in its relative state. And the Lord holds the fullness of both within. Thank you, beloved Guru. All glory be to thee.